It's Matt Kelly here with Detailing World, and today we're going to put Rapid Rinseless Wash from Koch Chemmie to the absolute test. As you can see here, Black Beauty is a little dirty. I've been letting the dirt build up on it since actually winter, so there's a lot of salt on there and other things. First off, what you're gonna need is 2 wash buckets. So one for the wash, which the rinseless solution will go in that, and a second one for rinsing, of course. And inside of the rinse bucket, you definitely want to at least have a grit guard. That's very important to kind of get any, the heavier scratchy type of dirt out of the wash mitt itself. Other than that, I do recommend having a pump sprayer. We're going to use the IK sprayer here. Of course, we're going to be using the Koch Chemmie Rapid Rinseless Wash here. Heard great things about it. So you're also going to want to have a dosing cap. Now, this is a 2-ounce solution, so make sure that your dosing cap has a metric on there that can fill up to 2 ounces. And then I'm going to have 2 wash mitts. One that's going to be fresh, clean, brand new for the paint itself. And then this is going to be my wheel wash mitt. Obviously that's going to get much dirtier. We don't want to cross-contaminate. First and foremost, we're going to measure out our Rapid Rinseless Wash by using this awesome little invention. The dosing cap is a great thing to add to your arsenal. And basically we're just going to give it a nice little squeeze. And you can see it filling up right to the 2-ounce mark, okay? Now we just simply take the lid off, and we can pour that directly into our wash solution, which is this one. I almost put it in the wrong one. Since we don't have a hose, right, we're gonna use a pump sprayer. Now, if you don't have a pump sprayer, you can absolutely use a standard trigger sprayer, but ultimately, yes, we're gonna be dunking the wash mitt in the solution, but I also wanna have some to spray on the vehicle to kind of help lift things, especially the heavier dirt. I'd like to probably start on the hood here, just because it's a big flat open area, just to kind of get a feel for this. All right, and we're gonna use this nice wash mitt. So we'll dunk that in there, let it soak, get soft. Okay, so we're just gonna give it a little spray on the hood here. Now I wouldn't recommend doing the whole car, because if you're outside like I am right now, which you should be when you're washing the car, unless you're indoors of course, the sun could dry it out. All right, so we're basically gonna dunk it in the bucket, just to the point where it's a little drippy. You can kind of already see how the water is repelling and separating. I would probably recommend, if you're outside, just doing a panel at a time. Of course, you're not spraying a hose everywhere, so you don't have to worry about overspray. But let's dry this stuff off, get the heavy stuff off, and then we'll give it a light polish with the drying towel. It's got a very nice complexion. There's no soap residue. It got all the dirt off. Now we're gonna do the rest of the car and kind of speed it up for time purposes, but we'll show you here. This part of the car is filthy. So we're really going to kind of see how this works in a horrendous situation. I'm even gonna try to do it on the wheels here. If you come up to the front wheel here, you can see how terrible the brake dust is. So one thing I have noticed is that I'm kind of haphazardly drying, as you can see in the video, and it is drying pretty crystal clear. I'm not seeing any streaks or anything like that, which is nice because right now it's pretty hot outside and the solution is wanting to dry, but it doesn't leave any stuck residue that we can't get off. Now for the moment of glory. This is the dirtiest part of the car, and I'm really excited to see how it works. Just do the door and the fender for now. Now, obviously in this situation, since there's so much dirt, you really want to make sure that you're rinsing off some of that excess grit and grime. And again, just make sure you're not using pressure so we don't drive that dirt into the surface. It comes off pretty easily. So if you get up close here, you can see there's like a white residue. It made me a little nervous that that stuff was not going to come off, but as you can see here, Gone. It wipes off so nicely. Now you can see here in the light that there is absolutely zero swirl marks. So this stuff, the lubrication in here absolutely does encapsulate the dirt, preventing any scratching. All right, so now we're gonna do the absolute dirtiest part of the car, the old AMG brake dust. And you can see how disgusting and caked this is. It's, oh man, look at that. Would you look at that? Now, I can't guarantee this is gonna work, but again, we're here to test. I personally prefer using a wash mitt also for the face of the wheels. Now when you're doing the inside of the barrels, it would be helpful to have a brush. Now I'm not going to do that because I can't get the solution in there probably as good as I'd like to, because these rotors are huge on this vehicle. This is a boar's hair brush, so it's very soft, so you can use it on painted things so that it won't scratch. But because there's so many hairs on here, it's pretty firm, so it works good on cleaning this out too. But it just really helps you to kind of get into those tighter areas that you can't really jam your wash mitt into. It works for the most part. I would definitely say that it wouldn't be my favorite thing to clean the wheels with rinseless wash because there's just so much dirt. So even as you're drying, you're pulling dirt from behind the wheel forward. But as a quick fix, you know, if you don't have access to a hose and you know, all that stuff, I would definitely recommend. I am thoroughly impressed with the Rapid Rinseless Wash from Koch Chemmie. It did what it said it's gonna do. It cleaned the car, it didn't leave any water spots, and we definitely did large portions, as you could see in the video there. But if you look, no scratching, which is awesome to me. As for the wheels, I'm gonna stick to traditional methods using a wheel cleaner. I don't think that the Rapid Rinseless Wash is strong enough. Could you pre-treat with a wheel cleaner and then do that? I don't know. That could be for another video. But overall, I give it a 9 out of 10. -1 because we couldn't get the wheels done, but definitely something I would recommend. You can always find it at detailtheworld.com or any Detailing World store for that matter in all our locations.